The Battle of 30th Street by Larry. Benjamin Silverliner and the Greenliner sisters must join forces to defend Philadelphia from a giant mob.
At high noon, Benjamin Silverliner found himself on the bustling streets of Philadelphia, specifically at the intersection of 30th and Market. The day was lively, but turned chaotic as a massive mob descended upon the area. Benjamin reached for his phone and dialed the number of Elizabeth Blueliner, a faithful ally and fellow defender of the city. The streets were in turmoil, making communication difficult. Meanwhile, the Greenliner sisters, Abigail, Gabriella, Harper, Brooklyn, and Josephine, were also at the scene. They, like Benjamin, were embodiments of trolley routes ready to safeguard their city. Gabriella was the second oldest of the Greenliners. Her eyes held the same determination as her sisters, ready to fight alongside them. Harper, the third Greenliner sister, was strategizing, her eyes scanning the area for the best points of attack. The youngest of the sisters, Brooklyn and Josephine, were ready to follow their older sister's lead, their electric spears at the ready.
What is this picture? Oh, anyways.
Josephine was matching Brooklyn's readiness, her spear glowing with electric energy. The mob was closing in, but Benjamin and his companions were ready. With his pantograph-looking electric crossbow, Benjamin fired the first shot, causing a ripple in the sea of chaos. Elizabeth joined in, extending her fingers like guns, shooting electric shocks towards the mob. Her attacks were forceful, pushing the intruders back.
Note, she does the finger gun and shoots out electric shocks. They were in the shape of balls. Like bouncy balls, sort of thing.
Abigail, Gabriella, and Harper charged into the crowd from another direction, their electric spears leaving a trail of sparks. Their coordinated attack was impactful, scattering the mob. Brooklyn and Josephine held the rear, covering their sisters' backs, their spears creating a protective barrier of electricity. They fought hard, showing the mob that they were not to be trifled with. Benjamin's electric crossbow bolts were precise, striking vital points in the crowd. Elizabeth held her ground, her electric shocks forcing the mob to retreat. Her strikes were ruthless, reminding the mob of her power. The Greenliner sisters moved as one, their synergy evident in their efficient attacks. Harper took the lead, her strategic mind guiding them. Brooklyn and Josephine, despite being the youngest, refused to back down. They stood strong, their electric spears warding off the mob. Benjamin noticed a group of mob members trying to outflank them. He quickly redirected his crossbow, unleashing a volley of electric bolts, halting the mob's plans. Elizabeth supported Benjamin, her electric shocks assisting him in taking down the flankers. Together, they forced the mob to retreat. The Greenliner sisters, noticing Benjamin and Elizabeth's struggle, rushed to assist them. Their spears shone brighter, their attacks more vigorous. The mob was losing ground, their numbers dwindling. Benjamin, Elizabeth, and the Greenliners were unrelenting, their electric weapons doing their job. Benjamin took a deep breath, his fingers tightening around his crossbow. He fired a final bolt, its impact echoing throughout the area. Elizabeth sent a final electric shock toward the remaining mob members, her energy unyielding. The mob was finally pushed back. Abigail, Gabriella, and Harper charged one last time, their spears clearing the remaining threats. The mob was retreating, their raid thwarted. Brooklyn and Josephine, though tired, still stood strong. They had protected their sisters' backs till the very end, a barrier that did not falter. With the mob finally in retreat, Benjamin, Elizabeth, and the Greenliners stood tall. They had defended their city, ensuring the safety of its citizens. The Battle of 30th Street was over. The city was safe, thanks to the bravery of Benjamin, Elizabeth, and the Greenliner sisters. Their victory was a testament to their protectiveness, their resolve unshakable.